My wife and I moved here in 1987, so that makes it 31 years in Hyattsville. I bought the building before I decided what kind of business to put in there, and having living in Hyattsville, I knew we didn't have a good place to gather. I knew we didn't have any cool stores. Retail is something I knew and understood from being in the toy business, so I decided the best thing to do was to put in a little deli in the back and a general store in the front, and that's what we opened almost 27 years ago. We came to a point where we either had to expand or sell, and the reason we didn't sell was due to the Prince George's County school system. Our kids were getting to be elementary school age, and we got into the French immersion program. I tell you that story because it is a story that isn't told very often, but needs to be out there, that you can have a very good experience in the Prince George's County school system and take advantage of the really cool, down-to-earth neighborhood at the same time. Going from deli to brewery happens very slowly. Brew pubs at that time had a much higher success rate than regular restaurants. So we convinced ourselves that if we opened up a brew pub, people would come, people would find us. What makes us unique is that we can have 18 to 20 of our own beers on tap at any given point. So we'll always have a double IPA, an IPA, a pale ale, some sort of blonde. We have at least 3 or 4 sours on tap at any given time. And Rubber Chicken Red, which is another approachable ale. But after that, the 13 or 14 other beers we brew are constantly changing. We source as much as we can locally, both in our food and in our beer. Our burgers, for example, come from Rosetta Farms. Our crab for our crab cakes comes from a local crabber who even freezes it with nitrogen freezes it, so we have local Maryland crab year-round on our menu. During the fall, when the local grain is available, we do a brew with local grain. We have done several brews a year with local hops, which is a little easier to acquire. That's all very seasonal when it gets harvested. The next thing we're doing on the horizon is we are doing the first ever producers dinner. We have now had a second brewery open in Hyattsville, a distillery and a meadery. So we're doing a 5-course, 5 producer choice drink dinner. We're all trying to expand the market, not try to be in our own little worlds. As long as they're going to be there, we might as well try to attract as many people to Hyattsville as possible so that we could all thrive. It's a really, really good community.